So what do we do? We need to ensure that there's transparency, there's openness, there's accountability in each and every process that we undertake. No doubt, that is not negotiable. And that there is no corruption. Decisive measures, even in the face of opposition and hostility. If it has to be done, it is good for the country, it is good for the people, I will do it. Make no mistake about it. And with me, I'm always open to engagement. You disagree with me? Let's talk. You tell me, I think you're getting it wrong here. And I'll listen to you. And if I realize you are correct, I will say it to you, but not just to you. I'll also say it publicly. I've been advised by my friend or my colleague that this approach is wrong. I have reassessed. I have come to the conclusion that it is actually wrong, and we self-correct. That's how you operate. Because we're all frail and fallible. This is the concept of bofokoti. This is what it means.
What this man is going to be saying now, listen.
Said, I want to change this country spectacularly in 3 years. So I don't have 10 years. I don't have 5 years.
Did you get something? No, I listened to this video from beginning to the end. I feel like na Simon Ekpa spirit is inside this man. He said what? 3 years. Three. Only three. Only three like this. Let me tell you. Only three. Listen again. Listen.
And I have said, I want to change this country spectacularly in 3 years. So I don't have 10 years. I don't have 5 years. I don't have 6 months to decide whether or not and go to court. No, I don't have that time. People, yourselves, need accommodation. And if I'm going to submit myself to a process that will take me 10 years to deliver accommodation to you, then I would have failed you, and failed you spectacularly. So what do we do?
Listen.
We need to ensure that there's transparency, there's openness, there's accountability in each and every process that we undertake. No doubt, that is not negotiable. And that there is no corruption. And so people say, when you acknowledge a failed system and you say, whatever we do, we must not do this one. He say he's trying to give tenders to his relatives. I want you to know my relatives. Just check, you'll know them. You need to know them so that you can track whether any one of my relatives has any tender.
Did you hear that? When you want to build anything that is not your own, you want to build Biafra, you want to build a nation, and you are building relatives, friends, you are not true. You are a liar. You are not a leader, but a liar. That's the problem we have in Africa. That's the problem we have in Nigeria. My brother is the president. Therefore, the daughter will have to buy a house of $100 billion anywhere in the world. Live anyhow they like. Friends, families, relatives. That's what is happening. And that's what this man is telling you. In Biafra today, PM have made it clear. If you have that mindset, get rid of it.
You need to ascertain, you need to be sure about these things. So that when these allegations are flung about, because one is seeking to move from an entrenched system of corruption to something that offers us some redemption yet, you are able to interrogate the allegations. And we must interrogate the allegations together. And so it's going to be very critical for us to find ways of moving away from this corrupt system and engaging in a different one that we can monitor and track, one that delivers results timeously, within budget, no corruption. And so we need to look for the best practices. And that we will do. If there's anything that I'm not afraid to do, it is to take decisive measures, even in the face of opposition and hostility. If it has to be done, it is good for the country, it is good for the people, I will do it. Make no mistake about it. I declare this, and I declare it publicly so that it is known, so that when you gauge and you assess, you understand how I approach these matters. And with me, I'm always open to engagement. You disagree with me? Let's talk. You tell me, I think you're getting it wrong here. And I'll listen to you. And if I realize you are correct, I will say it to you, but not just to you. I'll also say it publicly. I've been advised by my friend or my colleague that this approach is wrong. I have reassessed. I have come to the conclusion that it is actually wrong, and we self-correct. That's how you operate. Because we are all frail and fallible. This is the concept of bofokoti. This is what it means. When you say that, it means you appreciate your own frailties, your own brokenness. You're broken and fissured yourself. And so when others come and they approach you with a different perspective, you pay attention. And when you realize they are correct, you heed what they say.
Did you get that message? Did you get that message? Not na me be oga, na me know this one, na me can talk to Butuzo. It's not about you having access to people. You are only destroying what is being done. You are destroying the template of Simon Ekpa. That is what you are doing, in case you don't know. You despoil everything. Everybody want to lead. Everybody want to lead. Everybody want to lead. Leading without vision. Leading without dreams. Leading without directions. Leading without the template of Simon Ekpa. As you lead, you have the template. Are you doing what Simon would have done if he is here? This is the question all of you should ask yourself. If you are in the media, what you are doing in the media, are you doing it with the template of Simon Ekpa? If you are in any position, whether you are with anybody, I'm not interested. Ask yourself, wherever you are today, as long as you claim you are looking for this same freedom of Biafra, what would they look for? Waiting you they do, is this the same thing that Simon will look at you and say, well done? It's not about you hiding under lies and the deceit and the pretense.
This is how you operate in a sane and sober environment. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter what position you occupy. It's called humility. Just the ability to acknowledge that I may be wrong. Even when you think you've got it right 100%, you may actually be 100% wrong. And when somebody challenges you, if you think you are right and you believe in the correctness of your proposition, then it becomes an opportunity for you to persuade them, to win them over. or be won over to their side. And so I don't understand why sometimes there's conflict. When we engage on any issue, and you know, you assess. That's why you do recon. You collect data. You assess it critically. You examine it from different perspectives. And then you take a decision. But if you go out there, rumor and gossip gets people so excited. Even some who call themselves analysts. You look at what they're trying to say, there's no analysis. But you, by virtue of your profession, your training, are analysts, because you deal only in facts. And you take decisions based on accurate information, not speculation, not rumor, not gossip, not pettiness, not frivolity, not absurdity. That's your job. And you need to demonstrate these capabilities because you have them. And so it's important for us to understand these issues. And I commit here and now, and going forward, to working with you to build the Botswana Defence Force so that it truly provides for security, accountability, and meritocracy. That your actions on and off duty reflect our respect for human rights and the rule of law. Let us build a force, a defense force, that is not only formidable in capability, but one that is also exemplary in character.